Toy Story with Woody and Buzz Lightyear. But look, y'all, let's get right into this video. First of all, I'm going to miss that last nail set, that birthday set. I'm going to miss it very, very much. Yeah, I'm going to miss that set. I went through some things with that set. But we're not going to get into that right now. Today's topic is going to be about children and kids. And my favorite comedian is Bernie Mac. So, I am like him when it comes to talking about kids. I have no filter because, I really feel like these kids are soft these days, and I feel like they don't have a backbone, and I just feel like they're soft. But, I listened to Candy's video this morning, and I may have been a little bit too harsh. And, I really think that YouTube may have not allowed that video to be posted. So I said, you know what? It was scheduled, but I deleted it. And luckily, I hadn't deleted it out of my phone yet. So I was able to come and do a new voiceover. So I'm going to do a new voiceover. I'm going to be a little bit more cautious about what I say. And I might be a little nicer. I don't really like the word nice, but I'll be a little bit more gentle with my words. So, kids. Let's talk about kids. Well, okay. Let's talk about the set for a second. I wanted to do a Halloween set, because Halloween comes and goes. We have more time to do fall sets. We can do fall sets all this month, October, November, So I said, let me go ahead and do a Halloween set. I didn't want to do a gory set on my nails. I do want to do a bloody set on my silicone hand. But anywho, so I said, let me do a happy Halloween set on my own nails. So as I was doing this set, I started to think about how it was when my kids were growing up. I wouldn't let my kids go trick-or-treating, y'all. I did not allow my kids to go trick-or-treating. They were not allowed to do that. I was allowed to go trick-or-treating as a kid. So I'm not really sure why I didn't allow my kids to go. Well, yeah, I do. I know why. Because I know the origin of these holidays now. I have studied the origin of these holidays. And at that time in my life, I was kind of a protective parent, and I just didn't want my kids to be out there like that. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, no, you're not going, And, my baby boy, he was like so mad at me one year. I think he was like 9, and he wanted to go trick-or-treating so bad, y'all. He would not, and I live in a good neighborhood, so he just kept on and on and on and on. So eventually I was like, fine. I said, go get that white sheet and wrap it around you, and go ahead and go up the neighborhood and get some candy and come right back. And he was like, ooh, okay. And he was so excited. He was like, I'm gonna be a ghost. And I was like, no, you're gonna be Abraham. And I wrapped the sheet around him real good, and I tied it, and tucked it at the top and tied it around his waist real good. And I put a belt around his waist. And then we went outside and got a real tall stick, and he had the stick. So he was like Abraham. I was making him a Bible character. Because I was so into the word back then. I did not want to celebrate anything evil. I felt like it was evil. And I just didn't want them celebrating Halloween. So as I'm older now, I have realized that, I I still understand the origin of holidays, and I have taught my kids the origin of holidays. So now that they are older, they don't care about all the hype because they understand the origin of holidays. And I know social media, sometimes social media gets a bad rap. My husband, he cannot stand social media. He feels like social media is the reason why the world is in so much chaos today. But one good thing about social media is it is getting the word out, for the truth. The truth is coming out. And what the Bible say, the truth will eventually come out for everyone throughout the entire world, in all nations, in all, countries, and all cities all over the world. And what is that? How is that happening? I truly feel like that's happening through social media. We are all on social media. And I feel like things have been going on in the world forever. I mean, stuff has been going on since the beginning of time. And it's the same stuff. There's nothing new under the sun, but it's like we did not hear about it until social media. It's like, so now it's like everything that comes out, it's like everyone knows about it. And it's just like, oh my gosh, everything's just so horrible. And, the world is coming to an end. And, I do feel like we are living in the end times, but it's just like, I feel like this stuff has been going on forever. And, it's just hitting us more now in this, in this generation, in this century, because of the technology that we have. And so now that we have this technology and we have, social media, children are just not children anymore, y'all. And when I was doing my nails, this Toy Story set, I was thinking of, how when we were little, we used to go outside and play. We used to use our imagination. We used to play in the dirt. We used to play with sticks. We used to just be outside drinking from the hose. Like, we were just outside all day, basically, especially in the summertime. And we had to come in when the street lights came on. We didn't have a cell phone. Our parents did not know where we were at. That was actually dangerous times back then. Our parents had no idea where we were at. We just were able to just go out. But that's the way I was raised anyway. We got locked outside. So it was like, we got locked outside. If you got thirsty, you went to the hose and you drank some water from the hose. But the only thing we knew was that we had to have our butts in the house when those street lights came on, or we were going to be in trouble. Like, that was like, we were going to be in deep trouble if we were not back in the house by the time those street lights came on. So anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and get to the point of what I want to talk about. So basically what I want to talk about is just how kids are not kids anymore. Kids are just, they're growing too. And that's why I feel like we're living in the end times, because kids are just too advanced. Kids are not kids anymore. I don't even know how else to put it. I'm going to put it like this.
Everybody talking about how bad kids is. You know it's bad. But see, you can't say kids bad. I say it for you. These motherfuckers bad. I will fuck a kid up. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying what you can't say. You feel the same goddamn way I feel. Some bitch kids are goddamn smart for me. Sassy, talking head, shaking and shit. Talk to the hand, talk to the hand. Some from the old school, I'll kick a kid ass. When a kid get 1 year old, I believe you got the right to hit him in the throat or the stomach. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to break them. You feel me? But anyway, so here's a picture of when I literally allowed my sons to go trick-or-treating this year. That year, I believe they were like, I want to say like 11 and 13, something like that. No, maybe, yeah, something like that. 14 and 12, maybe, something like that. But they may have been younger, but they weren't, they were like at preteen or teen or early teenager stage. And they liked it or whatever, but it wasn't like they were like super excited anymore, and I'm kind of glad that I did raise them like that, because like I said, they're not all about the hype. People go crazy around these holidays, and they, it's just, the hype is just, it's overhyped, and people go broke, and I feel like you can enjoy it a lot more when you're understanding of things, of the situations, and you're an adult. You can enjoy it. Like, here's some pictures where I went to adult Halloween parties, but they were actually contests where you could win money, and I did win $200 when I had this look right here with the voodoo doll. Y'all, I went all out. I had my mouth sewn up. It was just, I went all out. I used to be a makeup artist, so I know how to do all of that. And so, yeah, I just had so much fun. Here's when I was Catwoman, y'all. I had to lose like 15 pounds to get into that outfit, but that was one thing that I always wanted to be, was Catwoman. I just wanted to be Catwoman just one time, so I made that happen for myself. But the thing about what I'm trying to say in this video is, y'all, don't allow your kids to grow up too quick, okay? Don't allow your kids to grow up too quickly. Allow them to be kids, because I truly do blame a lot. I blame the parents more than I blame the children, because they're kids. Your kids are only allowed to do what you allow them to do, and a lot of times these parents want to be their kids' friend.
I ain't lying.
You can't be their friend when they're teenagers, okay? That's not the time to be their friend. They need a parent. They have friends, and they have a lot of bullying going on with the girls. The boys have a lot of peer pressure, so they need a parent. Trust me, they don't need a friend at that age. And parents want to, they want to be their kids' friend, because they want to feel like they're cool with their kids. But they need a parent, and they, when they're smaller, let's back up to 4, 5, 6, let's not try to overly sexualize our kids by dressing them in certain clothing that's inappropriate. Let's not forget that we are living in an evil world. This world that we live in is evil, and there's predators everywhere around us. Let's try to dress our little girls like little girls, okay? Not only that, save your money. Y'all are spending all this money to impress Instagram, impress Facebook, impress the people, on Facebook, and impress your family. It's all hype. It's all for social media, and you're wasting money. You're wasting money. Trust me. Your kids are going to need you more than ever when they're teenagers and when they are young adults. They're going to need you the most. So you need to be saving that money. You need to be saving that money. What are they going to do when they grow up? Not grow up, but when they graduate high school? They're going to need a car. They want electronics. They want, phones. They want, they just, when they get older, y'all, they need more. The stuff that they need becomes more expensive. And the clothing that y'all are buying to put on children that are still growing, by the way, their feet are growing every month, and you're spending all this money on name brand clothing. I'm not saying that you can't give your children the best, but let's just be let's be real, y'all. Look at the world that we're living in. Look at society right now. Look at inflation. Look at how everything is going up, and our pay has still stayed the same. So y'all, you gotta keep in mind, that the times that we're in, and I know that we all have to grow with the times, and I know that we all have to be mindful of, the century that we are living in, and we have to, grow with the times that we're in, because, we just can't, we can't really even raise our children the way that we used to be able to raise our children. You can't say.
See, 'cause back in the day, Big Mama was that old motherfucker with that old flower dress on and those swollen ass ankles, and she had a wig on, be cocked to the side, and she slid her feet when she walked and shit, and she hummed. That's what I miss. Big Mama, you got your ass whooped, so you couldn't even talk when Big Mama was talking to grown folks. Remember that? When Big Mama was talking to somebody, you had to shut what they call the fuck up. Big Mama was talking to somebody, she said, girl, I went to the store, I got 2 tomatoes, some taters, some lettuce. No, you didn't, Big Mama. And like I said, when I got the motherfucker, she should knock the paws in your motherfucking ass. You hurt when you cry and you pause. You ever had a pause? When a motherfucker hit you in your throat, make your teeth click, and you bite the back of your tongue, you can't cry.
Different type of kids out here, y'all, that we're dealing with. They are so different. But, do what you want. I ain't telling you how to raise your kid. Do what you want. But I'm just telling you from experience. They get more expensive as they get older. It's easy when they're small. It's easy. Because they're easily satisfied. It doesn't take as much to satisfy them. But as they get older, they get expensive, and they need you even after they are, adults. They're gonna always need you, especially when they're young adults. That's when they need you even more, so just be mindful of how you spend your money. I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but and be mindful how you dress your little girls more than anything. I'm not trying to sexualize little girls, but I don't look at it like that because I'm not a predator. But predator, you got to think, how are these predators out here looking at your little girl when you're out here dressing them in the tightest pair of jeans? And because they're still babies. They're still babies in middle school. Even though they think they're grown, they're babies. Okay? Do not let them wear them tight-ass jeans. They gonna end up getting a damn yeast infection.
I ain't lying.
Put them on something that they can wear, that fits them. Stop putting these little girls in these little skimpy-ass outfits like they're grown or something. Come on now. Let these kids be kids. They got plenty of time to be adults. Their time for being adult is coming. And then they're going to wish that they were kids again. Because I don't know any child at this time that wants to be an adult. They do not like adulting. What they say, this adulting, they don't want to do it. They don't want to pay bills. But anyway, y'all, I'm coming down to the end of the video. I made that glitter, y'all. I am learning how to mix glitters, and that glitter is mixed with red, light green, dark green, purple, a light purple, not purple, a light blue, and yellow. And you can't really see the yellow or the blue, but it's in there.